doth good, doth good, and righteousness are the same. What does it mean to be righteous? Well, it means to be right. Right with whom? We are to be right with God. And if we are going to be right with God, it is a little different from being right with your fellow man. When we have experience with friends, we may or may not be to blame, but we have to reach some sort of compromise. But if we are going to be right with God, we are going to play according to his rules. Actually, you can't play games with him. You see, God's salvation is a take it or leave it proposition. God is not forcing anybody to take his salvation. You don't have to be saved, you can turn it down. God says, this is my universe. You're living in my little world using my sunshine and my water, my air, and I have worked out a plan of salvation that is true to character and to my character and my nature. My plan and my program is the one that's going to be carried out. You're a sinner, and I want to save you because I love you. Now, here it is, take it or leave it. That's what God is saying to the lost world. This is what He is saying to you. Have you accepted it? Well, I want you to know that I have accepted it. To be right with God then means to accept His salvation. When I was in school, I had a professor of sociology who really enjoyed batting that little ball around, saying, who is right? Who is going to make the rules? Well, I know one thing, that professor is not going to make the rules. I know something else, I'm not going to make the rules, and you are not going to make the rules. God makes the rules. Take it or leave it. That is God's plan, that is God's program. There is none who is righteous, none right with God. But He has worked out a plan. No one has done good according to God's standard, according to God's method. That is the judge's first charge. The second charge is this: there is none that understandeth, there is none that seeketh after God, verse 11. In other words, there is none who acts on the knowledge that he has. No one is the person he would like to be. The third charge, there is none that seeketh after God. God is not concealed today. God is not playing hide and seek with man. He has revealed himself. You remember that Paul told the Athenians and philosophers of Mars Hill, and the time of this ignorance God winked at, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent. Acts chapter 17 and verse 30. He is not winking at sin today. God is out in the open telling man that he is a sinner and offering him salvation. And his salvation is clear, you see. That's what he is saying here. And there is none that seeketh after God. And anthropologies of religion say men is out looking for God. How fallacious they are, is claiming that in the evolutionary process, religion is man's search for God. Well, actually, is religion man's search for God? No, that's not what the Bible teaches. Believe me, man hasn't found out very much about God on his own. He hasn't advanced very far in that direction because he's going the wrong way. He's going away from God. Then the fourth charge that